Yeah, I'm up now. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my state. I'm finna give it a... How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra...
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He cuts it to the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Borregales on to send it away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Dodge the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dunt. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
So 1st down from the 41. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play calling, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw for May. That's complete to Diggs on a slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Forced out to his right. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the air on first down, May. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motioning Williams left. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Borregales connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbury. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we're through 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Shakes himself free. He's loaded another one up. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here, start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, it's May. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
And that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Off the play action. May. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Man-to-man coverage does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs. And so did he in dropping.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. but it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatterboo. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Second down, looking for options. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10. Here starts. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's going to tuck it and run. Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboo. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Darts back to throw. Brought in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. At the 20. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Tracy on the return. Jukes away from one. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st down, here's Darts. Escapes the pocket. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw. looking right, and he finds him. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. He spins right by him. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New York to the line, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
It's Scannaboo on second down. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Here goes Dart to the air. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. May now from the gun. Throw right, and it's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half.
He has the New York touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Giants drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
48-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Made a throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Henderson here from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man motioned over. Here's made to the air. He finds Diggs right side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Borregales connects. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Tracy on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the carry, this is Scatteroo. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
18 Cardinal.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Let's go now.
Darts out of the shotgun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Tracy on the return. And that That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
1960 Bison.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he will slide down just a little bit shy getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. And it's going to set up second and 1 at most.
At the 31-yard line.
60 Bison.
On the ground, it's Scattergold. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Viking 18.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's caught for the first. Keeps himself upright. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference-maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Dart. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Ready? 70 line. Proper 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 6. Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push this to an 8-point game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Giants push the lead to 2 scores now.
Patriots 26.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards.
May on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense was even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Only Scatterbull here on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like it is Patriots football. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
It's a 29-yard gain, and the Patriots will have a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Patriot first down.
It's Henderson on the give. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Looking quickly here.
Patriots first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. He'll throw from his end zone. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On him quick, and they block it. And the defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Patriots have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Gallis on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So just before the 2-minute warning, they're going to try to get it back with this onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterboo here on the toss. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Pat Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
He'll get it at the 9. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. The pistol, Henderson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They give to Harris from the gun. It's a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Down, they need 7. Henderson on his own read. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A 36-yard attempt.
And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Tracy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
65. Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
19, 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Bronco. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here he is to throw. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain, but they needed more from that play.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Throwing now. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know.
Yeah. Please out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level.